Are you looking for an affordable pair of in-ear headphones that you can use for media consumption and portable gaming? Hello and welcome to Loving Tech Life. I've been searching for a great pair of headphones to use with my Steam Deck and take on the go. So when Soundpeats reached out and asked me to review their Capsule Pro Plus earbuds, I was excited to give them a try. I wanted to avoid repeating a recent experience I had with another pair of Bluetooth headphones on the Steam Deck. They had noticeable latency, causing the audio to be out of sync with the visuals, which was incredibly distracting. I didn't realize that in this age of Bluetooth 5.3 that audio latency was even still a thing. Soundpeats assured me that latency wouldn't be a problem, so I've been using these headphones as my main pair for over 2 months, both for media and calls on my phone and for gaming on the Steam Deck. I'm going to let you know how it all went and if I'm going to keep them or continue the search. You'll find affiliate links in the description below if you want to check them out, along with the current pricing. With that said, let's get into it. My first impression of the design when unboxing these was generally positive. They have a premium look with a matte black and shiny gold color scheme. The case also has a sleek matte black finish. However, the less said about the slogan they insist on placing on both the packaging and the earbud case, the better. In my case, I tend to wear them for sessions of about 1 to 2 hours at a time and found them to be quite comfortable. When on the go, I mainly have experience with earbuds that have a stem design like this one because I find that it provides a good fit. These come with 3 sizes of earbuds, and since I haven't used headphones with earbuds for quite a while, I was surprised to discover that I must have ears that are a little on the smaller side, as I immediately swapped the medium-sized buds attached by default for the smaller ones to get a better fit. Once I did this, I found that they were very secure and provided a good seal against outside noise, and had no issues with them falling out or coming loose when taking my dog for a walk or at the gym. These have an IPX4 water resistance rating, which meant I had no worries with walking in the rain outdoors or taking them to the gym, but they are not rated for full submersion. While out and about, you can control them by tapping the earbud once, twice, 3 times, or a 1.5 second long press. I personally found the single and double taps were too finicky for my liking, often triggering unwanted actions when I adjusted the earbuds. Fortunately, the app offers plenty of customization, allowing you to assign specific actions to each gesture to better suit your preferences. Unfortunately, they do not have ear detection and so will not play or pause what you're listening to or watching on your phone when you take them in and out of your ears. They'll just keep playing. I underestimated how much I got used to this convenience on my Apple AirPods. It is super handy if somebody's suddenly trying to talk to you to just take them out and automatically have your media just pause. So anytime I needed to quickly pause what I was listening to, I had to either use the triple tap on my earbud or just take out my phone and press the pause, which is okay, but not quite as convenient. Soundpeats has a new app, PeatsAudio, which I understand is a big improvement over the original. When downloading, be sure to choose the PeatsAudio app instead of the older Soundpeats one. In the app, you can check the battery status of each earbud, switch between noise reduction, normal and transparency modes, enable game mode, disable touch controls entirely if they feel too sensitive, customize touch controls, and assign actions to your preference. For my setup, I disabled single and double taps and instead used triple tap for play pause and a 1.5 second long press to switch active noise cancellation on and off on one side and game mode on and off on the other. However, while game mode toggles on and off directly, ANC requires cycling through noise reduction, normal and transparency modes when using the touch controls on the earbuds. I wish these could be toggled individually instead of cycling through all 3. Sometimes I prefer just to open up the app to easily switch between these modes. The app also includes an EQ customization section with an adaptive EQ feature that guides you through a process to tailor the sound to your ears, as well as various presets and the ability to adjust the EQ to your liking. I've mainly used these with the Soundpeats Classic preset and found that if I wanted more bass, then it would just get boosted a bit when I activate ANC. The only weird thing I found was that the app needed to be connected to the internet for the app to work. I'm not sure why an app that connects to a pair of headphones via Bluetooth would need a connection to the internet. Apparently Soundpeats are working on this, so I hope it gets resolved soon. Pairing the earbuds is straightforward. Just open the charging case with both earbuds inside, then press and hold the function button on the case until the LED light starts flashing. On your device, go to Bluetooth settings, search for Soundpeats Capsule Pro Plus and select it to connect. The dual device connection feature allows seamless switching between my phone and the Steam Deck, which is a major selling point for me. Unlike my AirPods, which require manual pairing and unpairing when switching to non-Apple devices, these headphones make the process effortless. The only drawback is that enabling dual device connection disables the high-res LDAC codec, but this is common with most headphones that have LDAC support. However, this isn't an issue for me specifically. While the Steam Deck supports LDAC, it's not ideal for gaming due to increased latency, and most game audio already uses lossy compression anyway. Since the PeatsAudio app is essential for customizing settings, I need these headphones connected to my phone anyway. That makes dual device mode the best option when using them with the Steam Deck. I experienced a few minor connection issues when using these earbuds for phone calls. One problem I noticed was that sometimes while I was wearing them, as I answered a call, the earbuds would disconnect and the phone would switch to its inbuilt microphone instead. This was awkward as I had to quickly adjust my settings at the start of a call while the other person was waiting for me to start talking. Additionally, in rare cases, the earbuds would remain connected to my phone even after I placed them in their charging case and had closed the lid. So when I answered calls, the phone thought the earbuds were still in my ears, and so I had to manually switch back to the phone to be able to answer the call, which again was a little bit awkward. The adaptive noise cancellation on these headphones works surprisingly well, especially for their price. The app more accurately calls it noise reduction rather than full noise cancellation because some sounds still come through, but overall it effectively lowers the background noise. It performs particularly well with low frequency, constant noises like the hum of an air conditioner. However, sudden, loud sounds like a shout or a passing car will still be noticeable. That said, the reduction is strong enough that you don't need to crank up the volume to block out background noise. I recently tested them in a noisy swimming pool and was impressed by how well the ANC worked. When switching from pass-through to ANC, I could actually hear it adjusting to the environment as I enabled it, making for a much more comfortable listening experience. What really makes these earbuds stand out though is their sound quality. They feature two separate drivers, the traditional 12mm dynamic driver and a revolutionary XMEMS solid state driver. This way the dynamic driver handles low to mid frequencies and the XMEMS acts as a tweeter and handles the mid to high frequencies. With the dual speakers working in tandem, the earbuds deliver well balanced sound with both powerful bass and pristine high frequency details that overcome the typical sound quality limitations of wireless earbuds. These really did sound fantastic listening to music or watching videos on my phone, as well as providing a more immersive experience while gaming on the Steam Deck. In games, you can really pick up all the subtle details and sound effects that you wouldn't with just the inbuilt speakers alone. The XMEMS technology in these headphones makes them much faster, significantly reducing latency. They have an impressively low 70 millisecond latency, which means no noticeable lip syncing issues when watching media or playing games. That said, there is still some latency. To compare it with a wired headset which has zero latency, I used a simple test, navigating through different games in the Steam menu and seeing how quickly the sound catches up with my button presses. With these headphones, I could hear the 70 millisecond delay, but it was still very responsive. For example, if I pressed a direction 3 or 4 times, I might only hear one of those sounds after finishing the inputs. With wired headphones, there would be no delay at all. By contrast, the other headset I tested earlier, I could hear all 4 presses after I'd already finished tapping the inputs, which made lip syncing terrible. I tested game mode both on and off and found very little difference. Both felt highly responsive. However, for the best gaming performance, it's still a good idea to keep game mode on. The earbuds themselves have a standard battery life of 6.5 hours, which is about average for this type of earbud on the market. But just keep in mind that they will be reduced when using both ANC and game mode. They are topped up, however, when you place them back in the charging case, which provides a total of up to 43 hours playtime. After using them for 1 to 2 hours at a time, I always placed them back in the case, which kept them charged up, so I never experienced them running out of battery. The microphones do work well for phone calls, and they'll actively adjust to reduce any background noise. Right now, I've put my headphones in, and I'll switch over so that you can now hear what they sound like in a relatively quiet room. Next, I'm going to play some simulated cafe background noise, just so you can hear what that sounds like through the normal microphone. So this is just picking up from my normal mic in the room. And here's what it sounds like through the headphone mic, as if it was a noisy cafe in the background. You'll notice that the sound starts to make your voice sound a little different while isolating your voice from the background noise, but it does make it easier for the caller to hear what you're saying on the other end, because the mics are doing a job of isolating your voice from that background noise. So, will I keep using these and would I recommend them? Absolutely. As a portable pair of earbuds to toss in my bag with the Steam Deck, these are a solid win. The sound quality really surprised me, especially at this price. The mix of XMEMS solid state drivers and a traditional dynamic driver gives them some serious punch for such a small package. The dual device connection is a huge plus for me. I mostly use these with my Steam Deck, but I love how I can seamlessly switch to my phone for YouTube, podcasts, music, or audiobooks without any hassle. That said, I'll stick with my AirPods for work calls. These just aren't my go-to for that. For gaming, these perform way better than I expected. There's practically no lag, so you won't have any issues with lip sync in cutscenes or delayed audio in games. Quick heads up though, if you're big into competitive FPS games, you might want to stick with your dedicated gaming headset. But for everything else, these are fantastic. Another thing that impressed me, the ANC. It does a solid job of cutting down the background noise when I need it, and the pass-through mode is great for when I need to stay aware of my surroundings. If you're looking for a great all-around pair of earbuds, especially for a Steam Deck and phone combo, I definitely recommend these. Honestly, I've been reaching for them more than my AirPods lately and watching YouTube or listening to audiobooks and podcasts. Have you got a favorite pair of headphones for your Steam Deck? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear what you're using. And if this video helped you out, smash that like button below and I'll catch you in the next one.